Hello and welcome back to another episode of my F1 MyTeam career mode here in episode 3 here in Australia. And you're probably wondering, where did Saudi Arabia go and where did episode 2 go? Well, I lost the recordings, all of it, and I also lost the recordings for qualifying and the first 10 laps of this race. I managed to scramble a bit of the first 10 laps, but you can see the qualifying results. We got P19, had a very messy qualifying, but we're gonna have to go straight to the race because I don't have anything else. So we line up here on the grid for 5 red lights, Max on pole, and I believe Charles Leclerc in second. It's lights out, and there we go. We get a pretty mediocre start. We can't really see us because we're too far behind. We're going to try and go side by side, go 3 wide into turn 1 with the 2 Haas cars, trying to go down the inside there. You can see us not very clearly, that we can't quite get past the 2 Haas cars there, staying ahead of the Alfa Romeo. Can we maybe make a move going into turn 4 as we're now going to try and go down the inside of those 2 Haas cars? We make one move on Haas car, as you can see, he goes wide there. That was probably me pushing him maybe a little bit wide, maybe a bit too cheeky from us there, but oh well, we didn't get a penalty and we are up a position, and we're now on the back of the Haas car. We make a move on him, but we now go down the inside of Zoe as well as Lance Stroll. I didn't quite mean to make the double move there, but here on lap 4, Fernando Alonso is retiring from the Grand Prix. The Aston Martin goes up in smokes and he is out. He didn't even make 5 laps. It's been 3 races, and do Aston Martin has some reliability concerns, because now Fernando Alonso drops to last place, and that gives us a position, and we are currently P14. Here on lap 4 you can see the 2 leaders here, Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton in real life replacing Carlos Sainz, but Sainz in the game is not having any of it. He's going to try and go around the outside. I'll be very impressed with this, and he does. He goes around the outside. Fair enough. What a move. I'm sure we see that a few times today, but we're going to give it to Sainz. That was a very, very nice move around the outside of the Mercedes and up to P2. Can he chase down Verstappen and win in Australia like he did in real life? It'd be very comical, but Lewis Hamilton is not going to let that slide, as here in lap 5, just 1 lap later, Lewis Hamilton is going to do a copycat move round the outside, exactly what Sainz did to him, and he is giving Sainz a taste of his own medicine. Now Lewis up into P2. I'm going to get a replay of 2021, and now we see just behind these 2, this was the same lap, Perez going around the outside of Charles Leclerc. The same move 3 times in the space of 2 laps. Same corner, exact same. We've got to give it to him. But now Perez up to P5. Can he chase down the 2 Mercedes? And here we are on lap 5 ourselves, chasing down the Alpine of Pierre Gasly and the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda. We try and go around the outside of the fast left-right chicane. Can we? Not quite. We go a bit wide there as well on the grass. We make a bit of contact with Pierre Gasly, and now Alex Albon is around our outside. Is he going to try and make the outside move now? I don't think he can. We break a bit later than him. We're going side by side through the corner, touching wheels. He's a little bit wide there, and we get the better exit, and we're staying in P11. Still trying to chase down these 2 here. He doesn't look like the same lap, but it was actually a few laps later. Tsunoda defending from Gasly. Gasly actually goes wide there. He has react to us, and we are now up into P10 in the points paying positions. We're chasing down our first points in our MyTeam career mode ever. I mean, I also did the 3rd race, but I would still take some points. And we're now trying to chase down Yuki Tsunoda. Could we even get 2 points in 1 race? That'd be amazing for our team who's like 3rd worst. As we try and go down the inside, now turning to the outside. Can we make it on Yuki Tsunoda? Yes, we can. Is he going to defend it? He does. But we are through just before we go to the left-right chicane, and we are up to P9. And I must say, this might be the limit for us, because those McLarens are rapid. And we can see now, finally, some onboard footage. It took us a while. It took us to lap 10, but we are finally here. You can see Tsunoda was on soft, so we made the move on him. We're now pulling away from him, but you can see his McLarens 8.5 and 8.6 tenths. That is crazy. We are not catching them. 8 seconds. But now on lap 10, interestingly, Lewis Hamilton, I believe from P2, I assume he was, around the top 3 is pitting. So this is about 3 or 4 laps before the pit window opens. So I'm surprised he's pitted that early. Unless he's doing a 2-stop, I'm not too sure. But into turn 1 now, we're now past him. So he's now got to get past us. But we make a bit of a mistake there. And realistically, I wasn't going to fight Lewis anyway, but now he's passed us. We can get on with our race, we can get on with his. Still in P9, he's on the hard tyres, so I could imagine he's going to the end, but I don't know why he'd stop that early. But now I'm going on to lap 13. We are told to pit for the hard tyres. It's about 3 laps later than Lewis, but I think I'm losing grip on these tyres, so I think it is probably around the best time to pit for those hard tyres. Yeah, but these mediums are going off. One thing to note, we need to be aware of our fuel, because it's on the bottom right there. It's getting low. It is getting low. Hoping for a fast pit stop here. It's our engine. I believe that's our gearbox. On the bottom right, you can see that orange icon. I believe that's our gearbox. We get a good stop time. Optimal is quite hard to get. Less than optimal, you could say. We'll come out in P14 about 5-6 seconds behind our new F2 teammate Frederick Vesti, who is chasing down Nico Hulkenberg. And you can see that our tyres are freezing cold, so we have got to warm them up. And look who is going to follow us in the next lap, or who's going to pit the next lap, and it is Max Verstappen, our race leader, alongside I believe George Russell and Carlos Sainz, I think. So the top three, or the top three at the time, are pitting. And I'm waiting to see how much Lewis Hamilton has gained on those top three. A good stop for Sainz there, which you can see. But Hamilton passed Russell, passed Sainz. He's passed Verstappen. So the undercut was working wonders for Lewis there. Is he now a second half clean? As Charles Leclerc ran the outside of George Russell. I know he had cold tyres, but that just came out of the blue. What a move from Charles Leclerc. You got to give him that one. That was amazing. As I said, there was a 1.5 second gap, and Max Verstappen has closed it, and he's trying to take the lead off Lewis Hamilton. But Lewis Hamilton ran the outside, has defended very well from his 2021 rival. But Max has now got dearest. Can he make any move on Lewis Hamilton? No, I think he's just a bit too far back. Lewis Hamilton defends the position on those hard tyres. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be quite old, so about a few laps older. So Max is going to have the advantage as well as in that Red Bull. We kind of expect him. He's going to go round the outside again. We've seen that move like 4 times this race. It's a very favourite move for the AIs. Verstappen is up into P1 and takes the race lead, as he was leading for most of the race. But now we can see here George Russell defending from the Ferrari behind him. He's going to make a move on the Ferrari ahead of him. He was in a Ferrari sandwich, and he goes round the outside and up into podium position. He was defending from Sainz, I think, and then somehow ended up attacking Leclerc all on that one little stretch. So fair enough to Russell, man. This Mercedes is it's looking a lot better in the game than it was in real life. You've got to give it a 2-3 for Mercedes at the moment. A Ferrari 4-5. And Red Bull are currently a 1-5. Oh, hang on. Hamilton's pitted. He must have. He's gone. Oh no, George Russell's gone deep. George Russell went deep into turn 1 and both the Ferraris had gone past him. And Max Verstappen. Is he going to lose 3 positions from that one error? I believe he might do. Verstappen round the outside. He's going to have enough grip. I'm sure he will in that RB19. And he's going to go down. He's got the inside line. And I believe he is through. George Russell, from a small lockup, has now lost 3 positions. He was flying high in P2 or P3, but he's now down to P5. That's a disaster for George Russell. You can see here, this is what I saw earlier, going down the order. Lewis Hamilton, lap 18. He only pitted 8 laps ago for those hard tyres. He's pitting again. I believe he's going on to medium tyres, but he did more on the mediums the first 10 laps, and then 8 laps on hards. He did more on the mediums than he did the hards. I don't really know. He's doing like another 10 laps on the mediums here. So I'm a little bit confused by his strategy here, but it could work because he's already on the back of those 2 McLarens, which we couldn't catch up to. He's down the inside. He's got the fresh medium tyres, so he's going to go down the inside. And he's made the move on Piastri. He's now split the 2 McLarens. They've had their own little race, those 2 McLarens. They've been back and forth this whole time. But only a lap later does Leclerc now catch up to Norris and then do the same move to Norris that he did to Piastri. I think he's made it even earlier this time. So his medium's working well for him, with the DRS as well giving him a little bit of an aid there. But it's an interesting strategy. Anyone doing a 2-stop here. We're back to our POV on lap 22 of 29. So go a bit wide here, and we're almost hitting the wall, and we hit the wall. I think we got away with it. Yellow flags are out waving for us. I'm going to ask my engineer. I think we're okay. Everything's thank goodness. That could have gone horrendously. We stuck pretty much whole car, half the car in the gravel. Had to go full up the other way to try and turn away from the wall. And we were very lucky not to get a puncture there. As well as Lance Stroll and I believe Ocon that were chasing after us. But they haven't really, they haven't made any inroads on us. It's Carlos Sainz that was. Oh no, Perez is going slow. Sainz made the move on the outside, but Perez has got an engine failure. Lap 24 of 29, only 5 laps to go. And his engine's gone on him. It's over for Perez. Which means we're going to go up to P8 and maybe even get 4 points in this race. That is amazing. We've had 2 DNFs, 2 engine failures, 1 for Alonso at the start, 5 laps in, and then, was it 4 maybe? And then Perez with 5 laps to go, and then we fast forward to the end of the main straight, going on to lap 25. I'm just trying to make no mistakes, and I see at the top of my screen, Lance Stroll was disqualified. I don't know how that's happened. You can see that he's gone on the curb and spun round. He's hit the wall there, but he's still going. And then no. He's stuck on the curb. Lance Stroll has just thrown away points for Aston Martin. Any chance of points they were going to have this weekend. And he's bottled it by getting stuck on the curb. You can see he's just sat there. There's nothing he can do. He's there. That's it. He's out. It's just a double. Well, 1 DNF and 1 DSQ for Aston Martin. It's a disaster for them this weekend. But it's not a disaster for the Mercedes, as Lewis Hamilton, he's caught up to Sainz. He's going down the inside but can't quite make the move there. He's had a rapid race. He's already caught up to the podium. No, it's Charles Leclerc, sorry. Read that wrong. Now he's going to try and go around the outside. See if he tried the inside last time, but can he make the outside work? He likes the outside line here in Australia, and he makes it work. He has passed Charles Leclerc up into 4th place. And on the last lap, can he make the move on his teammate to try and get a podium position? Seal it off his teammate here at Albert Park. Nothing doing into the fast left-right chicane. But can he get a good enough exit and good enough grip through that to get past Russell? He might be able to. And is he going to pull off the famous round the outside move that we have had so many times in this episode? And I believe he will. He makes it round the outside of his own teammate in the same car, George Russell, and he is up into P3. But the main man this weekend is Max Verstappen. He has dominated this race by 9.2 seconds as he comes across the line to win the Australian Grand Prix. Pure domination like we see in real life, and Carlos Sainz, a very good effort from him to finish in 2nd place. He picks up a podium finish, and now the next row of Hamilton, Russell and Leclerc, and Hamilton comes across the line to take a very well deserved P3. We were questioning that podium, that pit stop, but now we come across the line, the final corner, and we're going to take our first points in Formula 1. It's a nice 4 points to add to the championship standings. That is huge. Any points we will take. That is amazing. Great drive from us. We didn't make many mistakes. Well, I said that, we made a few, and we got driver of the day. What a race. What a race.
Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Quite simply, a driver is nothing without the team behind them. So, a deserved winner, but we do have to give a shout out to the team in the pit lane and back at the factory. Very much a collaborative process.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge...
So if you did enjoy this video, then leave a like and subscribe down below, because it helps a small and growing YouTube channel. And hopefully I get a few more out before the new F1 game, which is coming out on the 31st of May. And if you get early access to 28th, and hopefully around then I'll be able to start a new MyTeam career mode. Hopefully get through a few seasons on that game, and it might not be MyTeam actually, because they've built a new driver career mode, so we could be seeing a driver career mode featuring on the channel. But yeah, not too much, and you'll see when that comes out. And yeah, this is GameWithJoel out.